The name of this next effect is called You Do As I Do, and that's all you have to do. Right. You do as I do, and we do it. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Fair enough. I have two decks, equally mixed, both regular decks of cards. One is a blue-backed pack of bicycle cards. One is a red-backed deck of bicycle cards. Which one would you like to use for the experiment?
I want the red ones.
You want the red ones. Those are the ones you're going to use.
Okay.
In a moment, we're going to swap decks. Fair enough?
Okay.
But right now, you take your deck and shuffle it to your heart's content, and I'll do the same with my blue deck of cards. I will give them very good riffle shuffles, and I'll even give them a cut.
All right.
Fair enough?
Fair.
We're going to exchange decks.
Okay.
You do as I do. Take your deck and spread it like that. Perfect. Okay. Slide a card out of your deck. Don't let me see it. Okay. I'm going to slide one out, and I'm going to look at mine and remember it.
All right.
Okay?
I'll look at mine and
I'm going to put it on top. You can show it to the camera if you like. I won't look. Put it on top of the deck.
All right.
Okay? Square up your deck. And give your deck a cut.
Give it a cut.
Mm-hmm. Square it up again. And dribble the pack to the table like that. That just ensures that there's no marks or breaks or separations where you cut. Fair enough? We're going to switch packs again. You're going to go through this deck and find the card you just found in this deck.
Okay.
And put it face down on the table.
All right.
I'm going to find the card I just looked at and memorized, and the one that I chose, and put it down, face down on the table. That wasn't very articulate, but you know what I mean.
I got the picture.
That's
All
the
right.
card I chose a moment ago.
All right.
I asked you to do as I do. I chose and looked at a card first. You did it second. What card did you pick? Turn it over. Jack of Diamonds. Well, I asked you to do what I did, and that's exactly what you did.
No
You did as
way.
I did, and we did it. That's You Do As I Do. Welcome to the explanation of You Do As I Do, as Jennifer just did a moment ago. Mm-hmm. I do use two regular decks of cards. I like to have contrasting back designs. The reason is if the cards get mixed up for any reason, you don't have to go back and separate all the cards by number and suit. It becomes a big pain. You do use ordinary decks. First thing you do, and I will tell you the secret, is the key card principle that I mentioned earlier, is you offer them their choice of decks. In this case, Jennifer took the red deck of cards. Mm-hmm. I say shuffle it to your heart's content, which she did, and I shuffle mine to my heart's content. The only thing I do is, during the course of the shuffle, whether it's an overhand shuffle, whether it's a Hindu type shuffle, or a riffle type shuffle, is I glimpse and remember the bottom card of my deck. In this case, the 8 of clubs, as you see here. That's all I have to remember, because now the cards are shuffled, they won't be shuffled anymore. She shuffled hers, I've shuffled mine. I say, we have to change decks now. So we change decks. I, as a joke, say, you do as I do, and I spread the cards. She gave it a valiant attempt. All I know is this card is the 8 of clubs. That's all I need to remember. I tell her to reach in the middle of the deck somewhere and remove a card and look at it, and I'm going to do the same. I look at this card, but I don't remember. All I'm concentrating on is the 8 of clubs here. I pretend to look at mine and remember it and place it on top. I ask her to remember hers. Show the camera for this example. 2 of clubs. 2 of clubs. Place it back on top and square the deck up, and I'll do the same. Now, my memorized card, the 8 of clubs, is on the bottom. Her memorized card, the 2 of clubs, is on top. I say, I'm going to cut the deck and complete the cut. I want you to do the same. She does the same. That brings my 8 of clubs on top of her card. Sometimes when people cut, they cut like this, not perfectly even. So I say, please square up your deck, and please dribble the cards to the table. This ensures we're not holding the place of any card. We're going to swap decks. Please go through and find the card you found here a moment ago and put it face down on the table. She's going to look for her 2 of clubs. I'm going to look for my 8 of clubs, and when I find it, I'm going to look for the card underneath it, in this case, the 2 of clubs, and I'm going to lay it face down and say, I'm going to take out the card I chose. I told you to to do what I did a moment ago. I took a card out, memorized it, put it on top, and so did you. You happened to pick the 2 of clubs, and so did I.